All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, the Big Ten tournament is set to begin tomorrow in Chicago, and it's going to be very interesting to see how things play out there. The Big Ten is expected to get at least 7 teams into the NCAA tournament next week, but will any of the bubble teams be able to step up? Now, Thursday's second round 8-9 game between Michigan and Rutgers could be a playout game as both of these teams are on the bubble. Now, Rutgers ended the regular season by losing 6 out of their last 8, including that controversial loss to Ohio State, while Michigan lost at Illinois in double overtime and at Indiana in overtime. Now, which one of these teams will be able to seize the moment? And this is going to be a very important game for me Thursday afternoon because I want to see which team, whether it be Michigan or Rutgers, is going to rise to the occasion because yeah, it's one of those if you win, you're still alive. But a win by either team does not necessarily guarantee them, a walk to the NCAA tournament. They still got to face top seeded Purdue on Friday in the quarters. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that meeting goes between these two up and down teams this year. Also, the 7-10 matchup on Thursday between Illinois and Penn State. Now, Penn State finished the regular season by winning 6 of 8, which included a win over Illinois. And the Nittany Lions actually swept the Illini during the regular season. Also, is anyone fearful of top seeded Purdue? The Boilermakers, they went 26-5 this year. All 5 of their losses came within the Big Ten. They are the top seed in this Big Ten tournament. It's going to be interesting to see how they play and if anybody that the Boilermakers face, whether or not they'll be able to slow down big man Zach Edey in the middle. Is Indiana lurking? And for the Hoosiers, very interesting story in my book because you look at the Hoosiers, they're the third seed right here. Which Indiana team are we going to get? Are we going to get the team that swept Purdue during the regular season? Or are we going to get the team that right after beating Purdue and West Lafayette came back home and got blown out by Iowa? We got to wait and see on that one. You look at it, Tom Izzo of Michigan State. This is their time of the year. And I've said it before and I will say it again. You never count out a Tom Izzo led team in March, whether it be coming down the stretch of the regular season in the Big Ten tournament, and of course, the NCAA tournament. His teams are always battle tested, they're always ready, and this is their time to shine. You look at Northwestern. Northwestern enters this proceedings as a number 2 seed, the de facto home team, if you will, with the Big Ten tournament in Chicago. Will Northwestern be able to feed off of the crowd? Iowa at number 5. Iowa could be a dangerous team in the proceedings as well. You got Maryland as a 6 seed. Maryland did not play their best ball coming down the stretch. They get the first round bye. Obviously, they're going to get the winner of Nebraska, Minnesota, and let's see what type of action we are going to see from the Terrapins and Kevin Willard in this tournament. Now, you ask yourself, who is the most dangerous team in this tournament? This is going to be an interesting tournament right here because I feel that 1 through 10, all of these teams have the potential to make deep runs in this tournament. And like I talked about earlier this week with the Big 12 tournament, the Big 10 tournament is going to be another slugfest. It's going to be all about surviving and advancing, who can stay injury free in order to advance in this tournament, and also for their respective seeding next week in the NCAA tournament. And then also, it's going to be more about who you don't play as opposed to who you have to play. It's all about surviving and advancing this time of the year. This is what March is about, and I think this Big Ten tournament is going to be no different from that. So when it's all said and done, this is a battle. I really can't pick a winner right here because I could make an argument for a lot of teams in this field to go out there and win it. Purdue has the ability. Michigan, I feel, can get on a run. Michigan State can get on a run. Iowa can get on a run. Northwestern, Indiana. It's one of those where the Illini can get on a run. It's one of those where there's a lot of different scenarios. I really want to see how these teams respond by playing in Chicago, and I want to see who's able to seize the moment. But nonetheless, when it's all said and done, I think this Big Ten tournament this coming weekend is going to be a dandy. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. Now, you can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. I am signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.